Alright, welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. I'm going to switch my fan off because that's probably going to be loud and annoying. Alright, so welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. I finished building my house. I've built a production building, which is the workshop. And I've built the hunting lodge. Alright. And skills, we've got extraction knowledge is maxed out, and 1 point into force of nature, which lowers more durability for our axes so that they don't run out as quickly. Hunting knowledge I don't really have very much in right now, neither farming. Diplomacy I've got 1 point. But survival, I've got 3 in survival knowledge and 1 in survival sense, which it's only 1 point. Seeing mushrooms, feathers and herbs in inspector mode, and then there's survivalist, which is 2 points, 20% slower food and water loss. So that's to slow down my need to eat and drink as much, and then 1 point into solid as a rock, take 10% less damage because we're going to start having to hunt, and that means encountering things that might fight back. Crafting knowledge, 3 points in crafting knowledge, and nothing else. Technology wise, we've got building technology. We've unlocked woodshed, which I still need to build, simple house, and excavation sheds. Okay, as well as resource storage, that's another thing I need to build. Survival, we've got the hunting lodge and the herbalist. I've purchased the bow schematic and the stone spear schematic. But again, there's something that I need, and that's linen thread for both of them. It's a little bit annoying. I can't just make linen thread. I have to go and find it and purchase it, but I can make arrows, so sticks, stones and feathers. So that's at least something that I can make and sell. My hammer's about to quit. But before we go off and do that, let's continue on with Uniegost's story and go and speak to Dobreniga, because we got a house now. And there's going to be some quests that'll follow on. So let's go back to, what are we going to call this? Well, for now, it'll just be the village. There's a rabbit. Maybe we'll get some meat. I think I spooked him. Nope. Gotcha. Let's take the spear. Skin the rabbit. That was pretty violent. Not gonna lie. The grilled meat is not... it's not a whole lot of food. There's another rabbit. This place is full of rabbits. Just wait for him to stand still again. That's not what I wanted. Pretty sure I didn't press F there. Some very judging eyes there. How dare you kill me? It's your food, bud. That's all you are. You're just food. Ain't nothing personal. Alright. Now that I'm walking around with rabbit meat on me and probably attracting every predator in a 6-mile radius. Let's head back to Gostovia. Right, here we are back at Gostovia. Let's go and speak to Dobreniga. She should be in here, I think. Or on her way here. What time is it? 12:25. Oh, I've got skills. I got skills. Alright, what have I got? 1 skill point. Let's put it into hunting knowledge so that we can gain skill points faster. There she comes. Let's wait for her to get behind her tavern. Oh, I am a little bit dirty from all that rabbit blood that I've covered myself in, slaughtering all those innocent rabbits. Can you tell I'm not I'm not fussed. Okay, rinse myself off. Now that I'm soaking wet, let's go sit in the tavern. Alright. Alright, hi, you're Dobreniga, right? Nice to meet you, I'm Rasimir. Oh, that's nice. Nice to meet you, Rasimir. What brings you to me? Uniegost told me that you can fix me up with some food. Haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Well, it depends on what proper means to you, but I can offer you something warm and filling. That sounds more than amazing. There you go. Now tell me something about yourself. How do you know my husband? Well, there's nothing much to say really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my uncle Lordan. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. Oh yes, that was Uniegost's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. I'm sorry for your loss. It's okay. I don't even remember him really. Most of what I know about him is from my mother's stories. She always looked up to him, looked up to her big brother, loved him furiously even when he stopped visiting. A lot of people did, from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill. Only shoes you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own fortune. Thank you for saying that. It's what I needed to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? I was a part of a traveling band of troubadours. I've never managed to learn how to play any instruments, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the village not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Uniegost for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Lordan wasn't just a friend of his, he was part of him. Band left a few days later and I stayed. There was something in Uniegost's presence that simply knew my place was by his side. You've probably noticed the age difference. No, not really. What are you implying? I look old? Wah wah. Nothing of the sort. Anyway, so it looks like we're anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you could call that, or blindness, or stupidity, poor judgment maybe, whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like, you fell hard for the grandpa with the sad eyes and you know it. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else, yet I can't imagine being without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got some place to go. It was a pleasure talking with you, Dobreniga. Every second of it. Steve's a real charmer, isn't he? Yeah, I know it's not much, but it will come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coin these days. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on now, don't try to be the hero. Hey, men. Alright, do something for me then. It won't be a handout, just your first pay. Then I can agree on what do you need. There's a farmer in the village. She's called Yarogniwa. She usually supplies the table with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost done. Okay, right, so sorry I didn't finish reading off the last of that, but I was interrupted while I was recording. So, we need to go to Uniegost. Okay, I'm not going to speak to you until we're away from all the noise. Do you have to stand here now? It's better, you know what? It's, not the F key. It's better than anything. Hey, Uniegost, you're looking at the proud house owner from the valley. And I'm back bearing beers. Job well done indeed. Alright, let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Lordan for 22 years before he died. He was my best and truest friend, a brother actually. I remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. 25 at the time, living in the big city of Jellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but it was still the only home. Honestly, only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own. So I did, doing the only thing I could, stealing. You were a thief? I was, a bloody good one if I might say so. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right from your fork and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival, but I'll be lying if I didn't say I enjoyed the process. I'd say you want to wait and hear a bit more before getting all high and mighty on me. I'm sorry, go on. Must have been a dialogue there. We had an annual festival at Jellenberg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man of my profession. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I just grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots, and then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. He was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd, like I did 1,000 times before. Child's play. Gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always, and then wham! What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull. I was so shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding, I could barely see straight. And you know what was the first thing I saw next? Another blow coming? No, a smile. A big radiant smile on the face of a man with two different eyes. It was your uncle Lordan. The one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me up, and offered me a beer. Just like that. Wait, he did realize you were trying to just rob him, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. Just like that. I don't get it. That's just how Lordan was. You see, your uncle was deadly clever. Smartest man I've ever known, hands down. He could see the world like nobody else, predict things. He's always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else. So, on a rare occasion that someone surprised him, he was intrigued. And he wasn't expecting you. Indeed, apparently even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him, and he liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? Didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at that moment. So we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. That was day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care though. This is a bit of a long story arc. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through this and then let you guys can pause and read. I'm going to be straight with you, this all sounds made up. The pack. Okay, so we need to go speak to Lordan the next day, and I appear to be inebriated. Let's see, so there's some more oat ale. There's porridge, plus 20 food, plus 5 water. I'm gonna eat that now. I'll bring the food up, and I'll need to go and who's this?
Be welcome, stranger.
Age 18. Oh, we can romance her.
Have a good day.
That's fine. We don't need to do any of that right now. Yeah, it is getting on in daylight. Okay, so back to the village for now. Okay, here we are back at the village. So now I'm going to just sleep till morning. Because it's terrible trying to work in the dark. Yeah, it's raining outside. And we're gonna make our meat. It's raining a little bit. Okay, so skills, cooking knowledge, using tavern workstations, upgrading house walls for better insulation, 5% slow durability loss in hammers. Sewing hut workstations. Yeah, that's good. I'll take that one. Alright, so we want to build woodshed. Not enough resources. That's a herbalist hut. Woodshed. We can build an extraction shed as well, but we don't need that right now. Okay, so I need 6 logs. Right, so we need logs for that. One log for there. One log for there. And that was that. Yeah. Okay, now I'm able to craft firewood and planks. Alright, next thing I need is storage. Okay. Now we're just going to finish this off. And we will have storage building. Right. So that's where I'm going to leave it for now. And then I'll finish this because this is just grinding. I'll finish this offline and then we will go and talk to Uniegost and to the other farmer in the next episode, and then see if we can do some more building. And yeah, probably going to have to go to another town as well to find a seamstress so I can buy the thread, make a bow and arrow, bow and some arrows, and make a stone spear as well. But yeah, we will sort all that out in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget the notification icon either, otherwise you might not know when I release the videos until YouTube decides to let you know. And as always, feel free to leave your comments in the channel below or come and speak to us in Discord. See you guys in the next episode.